Subscribe to the channel and help us reach 70,000 subscribers.
Kaizer Chiefs won. Kabuscorp nil. Kaizer Chiefs won. 5 on penalties. What's your take on that?
Wow, it's so weird. No, it was a good game. I think that the coaches did well to go back to the 4-2-3-1 because the players are used to that. Because Wednesday, I think last year we were playing Stellenbosch, right? We tried to play this 3-4-3 system.
Yeah.
They saw it didn't work, so they went back to playing a normal 4-2-3-1. They came back, they won that game. So I think today, as much as they saw that 3-4-3 had some advantages, there were still a lot of disadvantages from the system we even considered. And I think they did well by bringing on Solomons. I did tell you guys that Solomons was supposed to come in. He was going to change the game. And he did come in and he changed the game. And in fact, it was him rotating. He dribbled someone there, took a shot, rebound, Lilepo scores. It just tells you that this thing of agendas is also killing our players because Solomons is one player who, what's the word? Who has been targeted. We've decided that
Already
he's
that
bad,
he's a bad player,
right?
yes.
So since we've decided that he's a bad player, even if he comes in and he performs a clean game like today, there are still some people who are saying, no, but sometimes. There was no sometimes today. Today he played a clean game. Can we just talk about today? Because when he performs bad, we focus, he did this today.
Yes.
And then when he plays good, we say, hey, 3 weeks back he did this. So why can't we be positive when players are positive? Like Miguel, someone said, hey, Miguel played bad. There was a time he was supposed to go to the ball. He didn't talk to the keeper. But I was sitting, watching Miguel telling the keeper, hey, come out and kick the ball. Because he knew he wasn't going to win for pace. The keeper came out, he kicked the ball. Yet you hear people saying that, oh, Miguel does not communicate. Where does that come from? I don't get that. And then there's Cross. Cross, remember, he started the season, played very well, clean games, right? But since they did not like Cross because they said he makes mistakes, he got a red card against Pirates. When he was dropped and Mark was brought on, no one said anything. Why? Because they decided that Cross panics. Right, so we've made a decision again on another player that is bad. So whatever he does, that's good. We want Mteto. Someone said something so brilliant. Said that when Ele plays a back pass, no one says anything. But when Mteto plays a back pass, everyone goes mad. But when Mteto plays forward passes and he loses the ball, everyone complains. It's not his game to play forward passes. He's a pivot. The word pivot, if you look at the definition, it just means where things hang on. So if we have a thing, what do you call that? What do you call them? I don't know what's the English name of the thing. But a pivot is where everything turns on, right? So if we see that Mteto just won the ball, you can't force him to make a forward pass. Maybe play it safe, play it backwards because you are still waiting for the team to reorganize because you are transitioning. So if you're going to force Mteto to play every ball forward, he's bound to lose some of the balls. So rather let him play safe rather than play dangerous passes and then he loses the ball. Ngobo comes in. I think Ngobo had an okay game. And we saw why he was taken off. I think 3 minutes before he was taken off, he got bullied there by the line. Because this is African football. So you get bullied if you are, I don't want to call him weak, but not as physical, right? So they bullied him. They bullied him, and then the coaches saw that this is about to go left. So they take him off, and then they bring on Ucele, who I think, someone said they think he has an injury. I don't know. I think there's something that's not okay with Ucele this season. Something is offish. He's had one brilliant game, but the other ones have been average or just below average for his level. Lilepo has been horrible in the past 2-3 games. Horrible. Today you could tell. You are right. You could tell that today he wanted to win this game. He wanted to do something. He wanted to give everything. Even when he got injured, they told him, we've run out of sub, mate. Stand up. He stood up. You saw that he was limping, but he continued to play because he didn't really have a choice.
What's your take on Pulemodi?
Upulemodi is one of those players. Today he had some, I think 3-4 good moments where he turned on the ball and he took on his player. I think about Upulemodi, they are confidence players. He needs someone to say, okay, I see that you are not doing well, but I believe that you can do better. But that does not work at Chiefs. He's not going to get there at Chiefs because unfortunately, fans are like this. Fans are like, give us this or ship out. They don't really care about feelings. They don't really care about cuddling you. He didn't have a bad game. He didn't have a bad game at all. But he's way below the standards. Remember, he's a senior player.
Yeah.
Remember how we performed with Nedbank Cup. We want those levels, right? And we know he can give us those levels. But the thing is, I feel like he has a thin skin because even when things are not going well, you can see him dropping his head. Today there was a chance he got, which I think the keeper made a brilliant save. But if we had lost, people were going to bring that up as why did he not take that chance? So I think that Modi is having a dry spell, and the coaches started by benching him, but then they saw that no one was giving them what they wanted from the other players. So they've given Modi this opportunity because even last season the same thing happened. He didn't start well, but then in important games against Sundowns we saw how much he did for us defensively. So there is that. There is a part of him that you can depend on, but then there are parts of him like that he needs to be. Who was saying this? I forgot who said that we punish players, the Chiefs. If you are good, we punish you. Like, for example, you have the ball, you are Mtusha Balala.
Yeah.
You try to take on people, but if you lose it, people will go, whoa. But if you are Mteto and you stop, you are waiting for everyone to open up. What do you want from players? So about Modi, since they have a thin skin, they are scared of taking on players because they know that you are going to say something to them.
Yeah.
And with Dupreez, I think he should just play as a winger at this point. I don't see him as a striker at all. I think his pace would be better used as a winger.
Yeah.
But as a striker, Shem, because he's small as well. And we play a system whereby we want our... If he can even be an inverted winger. So in a way, he becomes a second forward when we're getting into the box. So yeah, I don't think he had a bad game. He was okay. But he's one of the players that I did not see any big moment from him to say, that's what I saw. So I wouldn't say he had a good game. I think it was okay. It was, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Yabona manje ngenze interview and I didn't mean to do it. I wanted to say this because I usually do this after I interview Debs. I wanted to say this. Thank you, Kwena, for interviewing me. I wanted to say the coaches and therefore 2-3-1, I'm still going to do a breakdown on the cutback and how the thing works. But I like the fluidity of the system. If you look at how Chiefs scored that goal, look at where Solomon's was. He was almost like a number 10 at that moment. And he didn't get that chance once. He got it again and he was just in that area. And you're like, what is it doing there? There was a time when Mteto was playing as a centre back, Kunik was playing as a 6. That's the fluidity we're talking about. And the system today, since Solomons was running out wide, making overlapping runs, it also allowed Dulilepo to invert and become an inverted forward, which makes him closer to scoring. That is why when the shot was taken, he was able to get in and shoot. So the fluidity of the system and the guys understanding that is a very good thing. I will say though, hot take, I think the coaches should go back at some point and play 3-4-3 because I don't want Chiefs to be predictable, because that fluidity, that unpredictability will help the team in a long term to make us... You play Chiefs, you don't know who they're going to play. You don't know which system they're going to approach you with, because as a coach, you prepare for a team based on how they played against you before or how you saw them play before. So you need to tweak things here and there, because the philosophy, we press high, we go aggressive on you, we hit you on a counter if you were transitioning, or we build from the back this way, we keep the ball. Those things will stay the same. It's just that we're changing the shape. But ultimately, we will see the same way that the team is playing in a game. But what do you guys think? Do let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.